it gets really exciting. So we've got our data filled out. You know, we know the purchase price, we know the repair values, we know what it's going to sell for. So we've got our data in here. The numbers look good. And let's pretend you've gotten this thing under contract. You know, you went to the seller, you bought the contract for $53,000. You want to sell it for 58, and get your $5,000 and go on and do the next one. The best way to get this property sold to your investors is to click on View Reports. And as a premium member, you do have access to every one of these reports, even the budget ones. If we had right now we're looking at a simple budget on this particular property, but when we get into the training on that, you'll see where you can, it'll automatically open up these reports as well. But you have access to all of these, but we've made it even simpler. So let's say you're wholesaling and you've got this house under contract, and now you want to sell it for $58,000. Click on Full Presentation for Flip. We've automatically selected the pages that we think are best and hit Generate. And in just a split second, we've got a report that's created that is almost ready to be published. All we have to do is add some pictures and some snazzy headlines. I'll show you how to do that right now. So we'll say Southside Charmer here in Richmond. We got the address, everything filled out automatically from us. I'm going to add a picture of the property. Just click the camera icon, click upload. And there's our ranch, let's say. Beautiful ranch in Southside. Whatever description you want to put there. Again, from our profile, it's automatically filled out all of our contact information, websites, email address, company logo, everything you need for a nice cover page here. I'm going to click on the right arrow, go to the next page. I forgot to hit save. I cheated. I'm going to click save. There's our picture. And now we're going to go to the next page here. Now we've got a marketing sheet that's automatically filled out. Again, address, basic property information. It pulled it right from the system. Again, our contact information, so they always know how to get a hold of you to say they want to buy it. If you want to do, a project description, small repairs and kitchen remodel needed, let's say, whatever your description of the project is. Any additional notes, beautiful neighbors to the left and right, whatever it may be, however you want to market and make your property shine here with some special notes you can put in. But we've automatically created the numbers for you based on the inputs that you put in. So all the numbers that an investor will be looking for, what the after repair value is, how much of what percentage of that is based on the purchase price, and then the budget, and really what they're looking for is how long it's going to take and what their profit is going to be. So you've got all those numbers highlighted in bold. We'll add a few more pictures of the property. Again, just click it, hit upload. Now you can get these pictures, if you take it on your camera on your phone, hook that up to your computer, you can, browse to them there. If you are working in Rehab Valuator in your phone, you can usually automatically, have the camera associate with it. So you click upload, it'll let you take a picture on the fly if you're doing it out there. Rehab Valuator, whether it's light or premium, will work on any device with internet. Whatever you're working on, it'll try to adapt and make it easiest for you. So we'll add a couple more pictures. If you want to at any time, you can edit a caption here, especially if there's something specific that's needed, you can add that. It'll put a logo on there. Let's add just a couple more pictures real quickly, make this look a little more complete. Now these could be pictures of the before or the potential after of what it's worth, after the fact, or some combination thereof. Just use the descriptions there to describe what you're putting in. And just click save, and now we've got those in there. I'm going to go to page 3, which is a cash flow report. We've automatically filled that out. Now this was an all cash deal we did, so if you have questions about financing, we're going to go into that in just a moment. But this is a simple cash deal. So as an investor, what I'm looking at is $58,000 to purchase it, some closing cost. It's going to space the holding cost out automatically for me over the life of the project and the resale. I'm paying cash for the repairs. And in the end, most importantly, at the 6-month mark, when the property's fixed up and sold, I'm going to, get $53,000 in profit. So again, it's all the information that I'm looking for as an investor, and nothing I don't need, and it's available almost on the fly here. And finally, we've got going back to our comps report. So you'll recognize this page from where we did our ARV calculation. And it's just going to again pull those comps. And what we're going to do is include those comps in the presentation of the report here. So, sorry, it's still loading for me. I'll have them in just a second. What I can do while that's doing it is upload pictures of these comps. So, pretend that these houses were a little bit more similar than they are, but you can add a comp 1 here. There we go. Or put an address, whatever it is that you want to label it. And just going to upload 2 or 3 more pictures and we'll be off to the races here. Again, these would be pictures of your other comp properties, just making your case for why the property's worth what it is. Now I'm going to what I should have done before is going ahead and including these in the presentation, so we don't have to do it again. But let me quickly recreate the ones I missed a step before. And it's probably because I jumped around to go into that rehab deal. But now we've got the properties that we have vetted. Of course, you can always click on here, look at them in more detail, look at pictures, things like that. But once we have the list like we want, click Include in Presentation. We've jumped those 9 properties right over into the Presentation tab here, where we've been adding these photographs. So it's got their information if you want to add notes. Identical floor plan, whatever note you want to on a particular property. If you have any, you can leave it blank if you want. If you wanted to add a property that didn't come from our interface, you can manually type it in here. 1234 Main Street. Enter the data. So nothing's stopping you from adding your own comps too if you have a property that you want to include. And finally, click on the last page, and I'll just add one more picture to show you what it could look like. But you have another page full of pictures if you want to. Once you have, all the descriptions, all of the pictures, everything looking just the way you want, your contact information is very important. You have it looking just like you want. I'm going to click Save Report here. We do try to save your work for you automatically, whether you're working on the data inputs or here, but I'm old school, so I'll click that. We give you that button if it makes you feel better. I'm going to then click Show PDF. And the first thing it's going to do is load up, depending on your browser settings, but typically it loads up a PDF either in the browser or it might open up Adobe automatically if you have that on there. But PDF, very standard file format that almost anybody can look at, and anybody can look at for free. All the viewers are free software, so the most standard file format out there probably for stuff like this. It's giving you, all your notes, your pictures, your contact information right here on the screen. All the information we were looking at, a really nice looking report that makes you look professional, and it really intrigues me, if I had my investor hat on right now. All the photographs and everything I need to know that says, hey, I need to contact this person and maybe buy this place from them. From here, you can, depending on your browser settings, click on the download button. Download it, email it to people, put it on your pen drive, store it on your computer. You can print it off, take it, to a meeting with you, and hand it to somebody. Whatever you want to do with that file, you have it. You can, easily broadcast that out. We have another couple of ways where we can easily get that information. Get Unique Link is one of my favorite features of the software, to be honest. If you click on that, once you have your report saved, you can take that link. You can right click and copy it. If you're on a Windows computer, you can hit Control C, whatever you want to. You want to take that link. You can put that on your website. You can text message that out to any group you have in your phone, or any kind of software you have where you're texting. You can email it. I think I already said this, but put it on your website. Anywhere where someone can click on a link, if they click on it, it's going to take them on their phone, on their computer, wherever they're looking at that link and clicking on it. They're going to go right to that report. So pictures, information, right at my fingertips. If I'm interested enough, I might click on Get PDF, um, download it, take it to my business partner, and say, hey, we got to jump on this Roanoke Street house. It's we got to get it. So you've got this report that's really going to to make you shine. If you're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, if you're in investing groups on any of those, or have your investor and wholesaling profile on those, you can click these links. It'll automatically start a post. In Facebook, let's say, with this report, you can add some description to it if you want. You can post it to your page. You can put it in a group you're in. If you're in a local investing group in that area. You can automatically post it. They can get right to this report and get in touch with you. So it's very easy to get this in the hands of one to thousands of people in just a matter of moments once you create these reports. And I'm going to take a minute and open up the questions box. So if you have any, please ask away. We're going to take just a moment.